everybody. Welcome to the latest Carson's Take 5. Ryan and Sonu here. Sonu, we're in your home city. Where are we?
We are in downtown Chicago. The nighttime skyline is what you see behind us. You have the Wrigley Building on this side.
Wrigley Building.
You have the Tribune Tower.
Tribune Tower.
Side, and you have the Trump Tower on this side.
Trump Tower.
It's all happening.
And the what's the water? Oh, look, there's a boat. There's a boat. There's a boat.
That's the Chicago River.
Chicago River.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're enjoying ourselves in Chicago. Just had a nice feel. But there's stuff to talk about. Sonu, it feels like the stock market never goes lower anymore. So this week we're going to spend a couple minutes talking about, will stocks ever go lower again?
Well, it did go down today. We're recording this on July 29th, Tuesday, and stocks went down today, but that's after 6 consecutive days of hitting new highs, right? Yeah. And usually, Ryan, what happens after we hit new highs? More new highs usually are likely?
Yeah, momentum's a powerful word. The honest truth is, you look historically, I'm going to get my fingers out of the way. Sorry, everybody. I got to switch arms because the phone gets heavy,
Heavy.
Phone gets heavy. Anyway, but yeah, historically, after new highs since 1990, the S&P 500's higher, Sonu, over like 80% of the time a year later, and up like a median of 13%. Compare that with the at any time returns of up maybe 3 out of 4 times, and up, ballpark 9 or 10%. So the honest truth is more gains. Now, the honest truth also, we've been pretty spoiled. We had an 11% gain in the months of May and June, the largest 2-month rally ever. And those two historically weak months. We know July is not over yet. We're up ballpark 3%. August can be volatile. I'll talk about that in a second. But Sonu, how worried are you? Let's say we have a pullback. What do you expect from it? How violent could it be? Or eventually market will go down, everybody.
If you think what could drive a pullback over the next month, as you said, August can be volatile. Historically, it has been volatile. Just last year, we saw the yen carry trade prices.
That wasn't fun.
And no, I don't expect a repeat of that. But look, we have a Federal Reserve meeting this week, and everybody knows they're not going to, drop interest rates, even though, personally, we've been on the page that the Federal Reserve needs to drop interest rates because rates are too tight. Policy is too tight. Does not mean rates should be 1%, but, it doesn't have to be 4.5%. It can be 4% or 3.5%. Right? But the problem is inflation. So what could worry the markets over the next month? I think watch for the CPI print for July, which we'll get somewhere in the second week of August.
And that's inflation, right? That's consumer inflation.
Yes, consumer price index. I think that is the next big print that could possibly, I'm not saying it will, could potentially drive markets.
Yeah, again, it's important to remember, because this time 3 months ago, everybody's like, will stocks ever go up again? Now we're kind of like, well, gee, will they ever go down again? The answer is yes. We're going to have a bear market someday. We're going to have volatility someday. Good news, we're still pretty bullish the second half of this year, as we've talked a lot about. I do want to dig a little bit more in August, though, because Sonu brought up a great point. A year ago, the first Sunday of August, we had the yen carry trade unwind. We went to sleep Sunday night knowing Japan was having its worst day since '87. Markets were crashing around the globe. We're not going to get into the weeds of what the yen carry trade unwind is, but just know that really came out of nowhere and really scared everyone. For whatever reason, August is kind of a low, well, I know why. August is a low volume month. Some vacations coming in, getting ready kind of to get back to the later in the year. But the August tends to also be more volatile. Sonu, in 1990, Iraq invades Kuwait. Nobody saw that coming. 97, you had an Asian contagion. 98, long-term capital management. We don't know why.
Was it 2015?
2015. Oh, yeah.
China devalued their currency.
The first 1,000-point drop in the Dow ever. Trust me, 10 years ago, a 1,000-point drop was a lot different than a 1,000-point drop now based on percentages. So is it random? Is it not? I don't know. We don't know. We're just going to say this. August is when that stuff out of the blue hits you and you have a big market weakness for a couple of days. Maybe it happens again. Plans are useless. Planning is everything. President Eisenhower. Plan for my hand to be in the way there. Plan for some potential volatility this August. So now what's our time here? We got like another minute or so. Again, we just went to dinner. Where we go to dinner? It's good, right? Where we go to dinner?
It's an Argentinian steakhouse.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, by the time this video comes out, this Take 5 video comes out, it will be my 25th anniversary of coming to the United States. back in 2000. It was August 1st, August 2nd. I don't remember the exact date, but maybe that's what we are celebrating.
You plan on sticking around, right? You're not leaving, right? Yeah,
I'm here now.
Here now.
With a wife and 2 kids.
Yeah, you're stuck. Yeah. But let's see. So it looks like we're kind of near the end. Any final comments on, kind of why stocks might have a rough time sometime, or something you're watching, or anything else you want to talk about, Sonu?
Like I said, I'm watching the inflation reports because that's what matters, right? Why is the Fed paused on interest rates cuts? Because they think they're worried about tariff inflation. Will that show up? Now, if that doesn't show up, I think rate cuts, maybe 2 cuts, if not 3 cuts.
Okay.
September, November, December, that's on the cards. If it does show up, I think they're going to wait till November or December for cuts. But otherwise, look, momentum is a powerful thing. Don't underestimate momentum. I think most people think, the market's at new highs. The only place for it to go is down. But that's not actually historically been the case.
Of course, we've got sirens. We're in Chicago. Something, I don't know. Sorry, a little loud. I was hoping for 6 minutes we wouldn't have a siren. Apparently, it's not possible to go 6 minutes without a siren. So we'll wrap this up. Yes, the stock market, we've been spoiled. Almost a 28% rally off those April lows. We're going to have some volatility. We potentially have some weakness coming in. What will it be? I might take maybe 4 to 6%, little minor pullback. Perfectly normal when you look at the rally that we've just seen. So don't get too worried if we have that. The media is going to go crazy. Everybody's going to go nuts about why the market's potentially dropping. Just know that's okay. We are in a bull market. There's a lot of reasons to still be optimistic. We've talked about those a lot in these Take 5 videos. And if we have a little bit of a potential seasonal weakness or just a well-deserved break, that's not the end of the world. We still think it's a bull market. That's what's important to remember. And with all of that, this is the latest Carson's Take 5 live from location. Is that what you say? Live from Chicago. Live from location in Chicago, Sonu's hometown. See you by next week. Take care. Thank you.